Hey everybody, how are you doing today? How has your day been? Has it been exciting, adventurous, or has it been something where you're like, when is today going to be over? I hope it hasn't been that at all. Actually, I hope that today for you has been simply out freaking standing. I had a fantastic conversation with a buddy of mine named Gary Hartley this morning. Gary is a really talented, really philosophical, really creative, and most importantly, a very giving human being. He's somebody that fully engages with the people that he talks with, and that's something that is incredibly inspiring for me. I try to be somebody that is fully present and fully engaged with whoever it is that I'm speaking with, and I gain so much perspective from having conversations with people like Gary who bring their full selves to any interaction that we have. Isn't it a beautiful thing when you're talking with somebody and you know that they're not distracted by the latest update that they've gotten on their phone, or they're not constantly flipping through something, or they're not constantly looking around, but they're fully engaged with you? To me, that's a sign of love. Attention is a sign of love. Now, what I say here in my post, how you are your own beta test for self-love, is an indication and a way for us to look at what self-love is. Self-love is a way of giving yourself the kindness, the compassion, the joy, the respect, the honor, the appreciation, the empowerment, the encouragement that maybe you want to receive from other people. Or maybe you are curious of, how do I love people more fully? How do I get into a place where I can really operate out of love? Well, you start with yourself. You are your own beta test, for lack of a better term, in what the love relationship is really like. Now, when I say love relationship, what am I talking about? There are different aspects of what love is. It's not just a romantic feeling that you have towards a person. Love is a many splendid thing, but love has many very specific ingredients. Here are just a few of them: patience, kindness, joy, peace, trust, strong communication, honesty, in a way, directness, compassion, grace, forgiveness. These are just a few of the many different ingredients that make up love. Now, how can you get really good at expressing love in whole and healthy ways with other people? You start with you. How are you treating yourself with love? How are you treating yourself with kindness? How are you treating yourself with honor? How are you treating yourself with respect? What are the stories that are going on in your mind about the way that you feel about you? Are you constantly telling yourself, or even periodically telling yourself, that you can't do something and holding yourself back? Are you not fully believing in your ability to do anything? Whether that's you are taking yourself out of a situation where you're like, I can't go talk to them, I'm not cool enough. Or, they might not want to talk to me, they might not want to engage with me, so I can't go over there and start a conversation. If that's you, you're telling yourself this story that isn't loving at all. So the beta test that you're doing on yourself is you are taking yourself out of the equation and limiting your ability to have healthy relationships, strong communication, and experience the joy and satisfaction of engagement, of reciprocity, and of giving. So the ways that we learn how to love other people has to start with ourselves, because this is the first relationship that you've ever had. And I'm pointing to myself. You are the first relationship you've ever had with another person. Our relationship with God is impacted by the way that we treat ourselves too, because if we're telling ourselves a self-defeating story, then we're probably also communicating that self-defeat in our relationship with the Most High. And God is love. So your relationship with love is impacted by your relationship with yourself. If you want to improve on your relationships, you want to improve in your ability to be more kind, start by giving yourself the kindness that you want to receive. Start by giving yourself the kindness that you want to give to others. And maybe you treat other people with an exceptional amount of kindness. Maybe you are an incredibly gentle, tender, compassionate person with other people. How are you doing that with yourself? What are you doing with yourself to give yourself the ingredients of love that you so rightfully deserve and are worthy of? And I don't know about you, I struggled for a really long time. And to be quite honest, I still have worthiness issues that I'm still working through. This is a process. Wholeness is a journey. It's not a destination. There's not a single person on earth that has arrived at the perfect peak place where they have nothing else to work on anymore. Everybody is in a place of growth. Everybody's in a place of development. Everybody is in a place of learning how to love more. But we've got to do it with ourselves. Because when we do it with ourselves, we can experience what really works, what really feels good, and then we are fully ourselves to be able to step into our power and love from the wholeness that we are inside. So remember, you are your own beta test. And by the way, the beta test doesn't end. You're always in a process, always in a state of growth, always having an opportunity to grow and learn and improve on the character qualities of the love that you want to experience in your life. So give yourself the love that you want to experience, because I promise you attract who you are. So if you want more peaceful relationships, be the peace for yourself. If you want more loving relationships, be more loving to yourself. If you want more compassion, if you want more fun, be fun with yourself. Have fun. Give yourself that honor and give yourself that amount of love and respect. I'm in the process of relaunching a new part of my coaching program, which is all about self-love. If you're somebody that has struggled with learning how to love yourself or respect yourself, or maybe you've been in relationships where you feel like you've been abused, whether that's verbal or physical or emotional or psychological, and you've been messed up so much in here that the idea of self-love is like, this sounds good, D. Grant, but I don't know how to do that. But I'd love to have you in this program to teach you the powerful dynamics of some very core and key aspects of self-love for you to grow love inside your heart garden and inside your mind garden to produce your absolute best life. No matter what you decide to do, though, choose to give yourself the love that you deserve, because trust me, my friend, you are worth fighting for. I'll see you soon.